Hey there. Y'all are some eager beavers. I love it. Hey, Cher.
Hello.
My sound is up. My necklace is all donkey. Fix mine. I got two computers going, so I got to turn this one off while it'll distract me.
I love you.
Somebody's eating cereal, I hear. Oh, there's all your pretty faces. Now I see you guys. Okay, for my leaders that are on, everybody feel good?
Yeah.
Everybody know who's starting? Who's starting?
Bree.
Bree, in the middle. You're on the middle of my screen, at the middle of the Brady Bunch. Awesome. All right, so Brianna will go. I'll introduce everybody. Brianna will go. Then it's Erica and Tanner, right?
Yeah, he's on his way. He's on his way back from dinner with a customer, but he should be here any minute.
He's on the way back from having Doritos with work.
Yeah.
I am not going to let that boy live that down.
Last night before bed, he goes, "I feel like y'all picked on me a lot tonight," and I go, "It's just." It happens sometimes, you know, like you need to be proud about how far you've come because it's been really big for him. And I go, "It wasn't just me though." He goes, "Yes, it was."
But you say, that's because I love you, right?
He is. I'm so proud of him.
Well, and you know what he probably doesn't understand is that picking on people is when you're comfortable enough that you care about them, that you feel safe in that relationship. Probably hasn't had a whole lot of that. So
Yeah, no, not at all.
Okay, so Tanika will go.
Yes.
So, and then you're introducing Sherry, right?
Yeah. No,
No?
Taryn.
Taryn,
Yeah.
and then Sherry. Okay, everybody can jump in.
And then at the end, will I give it back to you, Jen?
Yes, because then I'll announce the.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right.
Cool.
Just making myself some notes so I don't forget because it's in my other book. All right. We'll wait a few more minutes because we're not quite. We got 2 minutes before 8:30, and then we'll get started. But thanks for those of you who are joining us, sleeping babies and all. If you're not planning on speaking tonight, will you? Which most of you have done, but go ahead and mute yourself, and so that we don't have a lot of reverberation or feedback, please. Good to see you, Amanda Burkham. Haven't seen you in a while, friend. Oh, she's on twice.
Yeah, I don't think she heard you. She may have been resetting, maybe.
Amanda, did you hear me? Said it's good to see you. I see her on two. I don't know who that is. Who's this?
I see that too. I have two of her.
Hey, I'm glad to see you.
Thanks.
Okay, for those of you that are joining us, you'll go ahead and mute yourself just so that we have less reverberation. That'll be really good. I'm going to mute those of you who are jumping.
Where did Brianna go?
Brianna.
Is it just me? I don't see her.
I don't see her. Let's see.
Oh, Brianna?
Yeah.
She just messaged me and said her computer just shut off. She's going to get back on here in a second.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. 11.
Okay.
Hey, Lori. Hey, Tanner, I want to apologize if I picked on you at all last night. Just FYI.
I'm really mad.
I can tell. But you know that that's a sign of love, right? When people feel safe enough that they can pick on you and get away with it.
That's what Erica says all the time.
But it's true. It is true. It has to be balanced, but all right. Oh, it's 8:30. All right. Mr. Mango was going to be on, and I do not see him. He is in Boston. That's not his number, so we'll have to bust
He probably went to the Predators game.
No, he was working out. He's staying at he hates the hotel that he's staying at. I don't know. He's somewhat of a travel snob. Y'all know that. And can't imagine that, right? He tried to go to the gym, and it's under reconstruction, whatever that means. So he did his workout from his trainer in the hotel room. And so he had just decided he was not very happy. But he's like, I did it. So that's good. Miss Gloria, I'm going to mute you. Okay, we are super excited. We know that there's going to be some more people that are joining us. We are recording tonight, but welcome to our Team Mango Facebook online party training. We are super excited about this. I am so proud of you guys as a team, especially you leaders that have just really taken the reins and run with this whole idea of capturing an audience in their pajamas at their homes, in their cars, at their convenience, to be able to share the gift of Plexus. And I know that you will really enjoy. Those of you who have joined us tonight that haven't done this yet will really be ready to take some great notes. We will have some things that we will share with you on the team pages, on your respective team pages, and on our team page. After this Zoom call, this will be recorded again, like I said. So share with your team members that that haven't heard or will not be able to join us tonight. I know that sometimes technology can tend to scare us. Don't let it scare you. This is a great learning opportunity for you to kind of step out of a box. For a lot of us, that maybe where we feel like we've kind of exhausted all of our resources and tapped into our audience, that this is an excellent way to really revamp and reignite some passion in your business. So I am going to let some of our awesome leaders are going to take over tonight, this Zoom meeting, and share with you kind of the ins and outs that come with Facebook online parties. We're going to start with Brianna Miller. Super excited. Brianna just finished on November. She added 3 new ambassadors to her team. She added how many new customers?
Well, I sponsored 3 ambassadors personally, and there was a 5 total to my team.
Okay. Sorry for that. Yes. And how many customers did you sign up?
We had 3 customers.
And 3 new customers. So she got the $500 bonus, which is
$250.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. $250. That's still really awesome.
Yeah.
She is a little powerhouse, mama and mama together. And she is going to share with us a little bit about the why these are so important. I'll let you take it, girl.
Okay, so I waited a long time to have a Facebook party. This is something that my sister Sherry and I recently came about, had an idea to do. And I was with Plexus for 7 months, and we thought, hey, November to remember, it's a great time to have a Facebook party. Well, what I didn't realize is even though I've done Plexus for 7 months, not everyone knew that was something that I was doing, because you can post on Facebook and not everyone sees your post. So what I did personally was I drew out a list of people I thought would benefit from coming to my Plexus party. And I reached out to each one of them individually. I messaged them on Facebook. I made it personal to them, so it wasn't just, it was like, hey, Courtney, or hey, Sarah, and I had a little message there, I'm having a Facebook Plexus informational party on this day at this time. There's no pressure to buy anything, but there's a chance to win prizes, and you'll learn about what it is that I do and the products that we have with Plexus. And I got a lot of feedback from that. There were a lot of people that said, yeah, I would love to come, send me an invite. There were some that said, maybe I can come, but I don't want to give you a yes or no. I think that, Sherry, what we have around like 40 people? Is that right? We had like 40 people that came.
I think it was like 32, just to be exact, which is awesome.
There was a lot of people there, and I mean, me and Sherry she does the party. Like, she's awesome at it. She's really good. and I'm there as backup to help answer questions. But it got a lot of people informed as to what Plexus is. People who had no idea what the company was or about the products. We were able to reach out to them. And then from that single party that I had 3 ambassadors sign up. And I don't know if I had any customers from that party. I might have. But three new ambassadors. And that's what put me at the point for getting my bonus for November, which was really cool. And then from those 3 that I signed up, Courtney, who was on this meeting, Courtney signed up 4 hours after she joined. She signed up her first ambassador. And then the next day, her ambassador signed up one. So she got a level 2 within a day of being with Plexus, which is awesome.
Wow.
So I encourage everyone on this meeting, if you haven't scheduled a Facebook event yet, to do it. It's worth it. You have to put in a little bit of legwork and you have to know your knowledge of the products. But if you ask for help, any one of the leaders in this team will help you. I mean, I had asked people that weren't even on our team to come in and give their testimonies, and they came in for me. I have a large group of Plexus people on my Facebook who aren't on our team. And I reached out to them, and some of them were able to come out and give their testimonies, and it was really helpful. So, is there any questions, or can I go ahead and pass it on to Erica and Tanner?
I want you to pass it on to them, and then we'll save questions. Write your questions down, and then let's have a discussion time at the end. Thank you so much, Brianna.
All right, Erica and Tanner, take over.
All right, guys. Well, we're super excited to come to you today with some information. We also had our very first Facebook party on Thursday last week, and we're calling it a success. He doesn't know this yet, but I was messaged today while I was working the concession stand by a lady that is interested now in ordering for her and her friend. She had no idea that, Plexus products could help with autoimmune issues, and that was kind of touched during the party. So anyhow, very, very fruitful, as I put in the graphic.
Especially for the amount of work.
Especially, yes. Do you know how hard it would be to get 40 people or 32 people to show up to an opportunity meeting? I mean, that would be really, really hard to do, and it's kind of rare. So I'm going to talk about the pre-party, like working up to the party, because there is a little bit of legwork, and we want to make sure that we're clear and we explain everything so you know exactly what to expect. We are recommending, and this is something that Taryn and I talked about when we were planning our party, about how many people to invite, because as you all know, not everybody's going to show up. So we want to encourage you to over-invite. And when I say that, I mean like we invited over 200 people, like 225 people, something like that. Now, you're not going to be able to personally message 225 people. Maybe you can, but we certainly didn't feel like we could. So your top 50, make sure you message them like Brianna was saying, like make it personable, yet get your point across. And then make sure that you give yourself enough time. And there are differing opinions on this. I think if you do it too far out, then people forget about it. So I'm saying we're going to say at least 4 to 7 days out. Mm-hmm. And the way that the Facebook invitations work is when I don't know if y'all are familiar with like the eyelash people, where they put you in this group. You get put into a group, and then you're stuck and you're seeing all of their notifications and posts. It doesn't work like that with a Facebook event. With a Facebook event, you are you're given the option to accept or not accept. And if you accept, then that's when you start seeing the posts that are put on the page. So don't feel bad like you're going to inundate people with things that they don't want to see. If they say maybe, they will also see the post. But if they say no, then they don't see any of the information on the page.
Something to add, we're going to go backtrack just a little bit of when we're personally inviting people. The difference between inviting somebody and personally inviting somebody you're going to invite, 200 and some odd people. We want, like Brianna said, she personally messaged people. She addressed them. She talked about them specifically, maybe a situation that they were in, had some rapport with them. So we want to do that with about 50 people. Now, something else that's pretty important is that right before your party, maybe a couple of hours in advance or an hour in advance, I would say to maybe reach out to maybe like 5 or 10 people that you really feel strongly about, and let them know that your party is about to begin. I know I did that. I did that all the way up until the party started, and I personally messaged like 5 people, and 3 of them showed up, and they're all 3 going to be new customers. So it's really important to keep it up with them and let them know that you want them there and you feel strongly about them being there.
So we're going to say for you to invite anyone that has liked a Plexus post or ever inquired. Sometimes people ask you, hey, what is this Plexus? You respond, and then they don't reply back to you. They are prime candidates to come to this party to learn more about Plexus. And this is all of this information is formatted already. We're not going to be recreating the wheel. There's Jen, is she a diamond or an emerald, Tara?
She is a sapphire.
Okay.
Sapphire.
There's a sapphire ambassador that swears by these Facebook parties and says that this is when her business really took off for her, was when she started helping her team have these parties. And so she has sent us the format, and we just have it on our team page, I think, in screenshot. But I think somebody on our team has written it all out. Sherry said that yesterday.
Brianna.
It wasn't Brianna.
Aaron has, Jackie did it, right?
No, Brandy. Brandy Cohen.
Brandy Cohen, yes.
So we have access to this format, and you can, change it up however you like, however you see fit. But really, the important thing is going to be, and I think this was proven when Brianna just said she personally reached out to everybody she invited, and look at her turnout. She had 32 people. How many did you invite, Brianna?
I think I invited maybe 60 or 70, 80.
So there's the ticket, y'all, because we invited 250, but we did not reach out personally to every one of them. So that's definitely important. I was talking today with Dana. She's going to be the next one on our team that's going to have her party on Thursday this week. And we went over all of this and gave her I gave her some other ideas as to where she could get information from. And ask your uplines. Anybody, like Brianna said, anybody would be willing to help with the planning. And I think it's important to get on the phone and talk it through. Messaging is great, but I think you get a lot more done, and it's a lot faster if you actually talk it through.
Phil's going to love you for that one.
He is. He's going to say yes.
So it's definitely, it was just done a lot quicker that way, I think. And so like this is from our party last week. And so these are all of the posts, and I just went over them with Dana, and, she's deciding what she wants to add or take away from that.
It makes it a lot easier to be familiar with the information that you're going to be giving. It just gets you more comfortable with doing it, and you know what to expect. It makes it a lot smoother.
Absolutely. Anything else from the pre-party?
The only thing else that I would say is that, and this it goes through this on the step-by-step sort of template that we have, but you're going to be posting before your party, like maybe a testimonial or whatever. They have it all lined up for you. You can kind of
pick what you want.
Right, kind of pick if you are targeting certain people that have said that they are already going, and somebody has acne, you do an acne post or something like that. But also, you're going to want to do a personal testimonial, preferably a video. That's the most powerful. And
right before the party, like 10 minutes before the party, I did a video. It was 6 seconds long, and it was just like, oh my gosh, we're so excited. It's time. The thing that we need to really focus on is excitement. You want you want this to seem like a fun event. You don't want it to be boring.
You want to sell it, and it's got to be fun for people.
Yeah. And so, and we'll talk about the fun part later, Sherry's part, when she starts talking about prizes. But I think that's it. If you want to take it from here, Taryn.
Okay. Yeah, that was everything I would have said about beforehand too. I did want to say that I opened my party up. Okay, I've done about 5 of them so far, and I opened them up a week ahead of time. That gives the co-host time to invite their people, so they can mass invite everybody on the first night that you post it, and then they have a couple days to be taking time and messaging at least 10 people a day personally. I do a trial run page and then my real event page, and I have everything already set up in the format, like in the trial run page, so I can simply copy and paste right over into the active party during the party. So you're posting like every 3 to 5 minutes, and it keeps your pace really moving. Now, obviously, I have a format. Tara has a format. Tanner and Erica had all of theirs written out. So get that ahead of time. You have a whole week to pick and choose which posts you really want on there. Maybe you want to add specific products that have really worked for you. So you want to make sure that you highlight that, because you really don't have time to talk about every single one of our products. So maybe pick the triplex and then 2 other products that you really love. Okay. So on that welcome video, that's going to be your first post. You're going to thank everybody for coming, and you're going to be really, really excited that they're there. You can just say that there are going to be prizes and giveaways. Stay tuned. I say if you like or comment, you get an extra raffle ticket for the drawings. That keeps them active, and it also lets you know where they are in the party. So that can tell you if you need to slow down your posting or speed up. I also number every single post. So my party has, I think, 19 different posts. I number them because when people comment, and I think when they like, it bumps it all out of place. So it turns into chaos pretty quickly. So if people hop on late, they have no idea what's going on. So if you number them, and in your welcome video say, hey, they're numbered, so just follow along with the numbers, not the order that they're showing up on your screen. So those people who come on late aren't lost, and they can catch up really quickly. Another thing that you can do if you have a whole lot of active people, okay, so I had one party that only had like maybe 10 people participating. I didn't have to close the post for that. But we had another party where 25 people were actively commenting, and it was total chaos. So you just make a little comment. Oh, sorry. I'm hearing myself back. Just make a comment that this post is now closed. Please comment on thread number 1. Direct all questions or comments to thread number 1. And that way, the people who are answering the questions that are popping up, they can really stay organized. So really decide if you want to close posts during the party or if you want to wait till after the party, and then just get all your posts back in order that way. Once again, I'm going to talk about pacing. It's really important to tell people to like the posts as they get to them, because otherwise they might watch a video and you think no one's commenting because they're bored, but really it's because you have a 5-minute video playing and they can't catch up. So now they have 3 posts to look at because you were posting because you thought that they were reading them. So if they're liking the comments, if they're liking the post, then you know when to go to the next one. I have a few testimonies ready just in case somebody asks a specific question. Things like migraines, quick weight loss, acne, those things come up during the party. So I like to have a testimony ready and answer their question with a testimony, because odds are somebody else in the party has the same issue that they do. So yes, I'm going to talk about the order that I go in because I'm getting a little frazzled, but
you're doing awesome.
Okay, so I start with my video. Welcome everybody. Number 2, I have a roll call graphic. It says, tell me who you are, how you know your host, and what brought you to this party. Do you have a health concern or whatever? People will write something there. That gives the person who's hosting the party the information that they need to follow up. So that post is really important. It lets you know who's there and helps with pacing. The next one, I say, what is Plexus? And there's just a little blurb because that's obviously their first question. We go into what it is not, and then do a product video. When you do the product video, that's when I pick my 1 or 2 additional products that I like. And really, I say things like advantages of the other products and things like that, because then they'll ask in the questions, oh, well, what other products are there? Well, there's Block, which is great for, weight loss. And that opens a whole nother conversation in the comments, but doesn't add time to your pacing of your original post. Because these parties can accidentally turn into 2 hours if you're posting so many things. So have it in the comments, and then you can go back to it later. Sherry came up with a really good game. I'm not sure if she made that up or if she got it, but if your party dies down, throw that game in there, and it has people go to your website and start looking for prices and information, and has some pictures of people who lost 0 pounds, but clearly have lost at least 20 inches. And that sparks more questions and more interest in the party again. I played my video testimony, or my co-host video testimony, in the middle of the party. This links me to their friends. So this random person, me, is not just like throwing information at them all night. The video testimony is going to get the most interest. And then talking about Candida overgrowth, there's a really good graphic that has 50 signs or something of Candida. And we simply put, how many of these do you have? You get so many people to say, oh my gosh, I have like 26 of those. What do I do? Next video is your triplex video. I have my co-host pick a testimony that they really, really love, okay? Erin Bush is a go-to one for me. It is moving. It's one of the what if testimonies. So she goes through you're in tears during her testimony, but it's so moving. It just really shows what Plexus can do. But I leave that open to my co-hosts and let them pick a testimony that they really like to share that with their friends. Right after that testimony, I make the switch to the business side. We do a financial testimony. I use Sherilyn, who's my upline. Jen has a really good one. So use somebody's financial testimony to kind of transition from the customer side to the testimony side, or the financial side. And then I post the compensation plan and the stair-step graphic that shows all the perks of Plexus. Right after that, if I have time, I do a quick diamond testimony that they can come back to later. And then right after that, and the winners are a graphic. And that graphic has everybody back in again. I say like, hey, I just need a couple minutes to tally your entries. I'll be back in a minute with the winners. And then, please ask questions on post number 1 if you have any questions. And while I'm doing that, people are asking questions on your initial post. So your co-host is answering their questions. You announce the winners. After that, I show the 3 ways to buy graphic, and then we have party specials. We usually do like $10 off a customer and $20 off your membership fee or your welcome pack. So yeah, that's what we do. Make sure you do a thank you graphic. I'm so glad that you guys came to learn more. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's what happens during my parties. Everyone does them a little bit differently, and obviously it's your business and you have your own creativity to throw into it. But what I would definitely suggest is using comparison pictures during this. The frappe picture, or the Starbucks Frappuccino picture versus a pack of Slim. Things like that can just show them that the cost is not. People have this thing in their mind that it's going to be like a $400 system, because that's what the other systems are. So those comparison pictures will be really good for you. There's a really good accelerator versus boost picture video on YouTube. So if those questions come up, I answer that question with that video. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's what happens during my parties. Everyone does them a little bit differently, and obviously it's your business and you have your creativity to throw into it. But my what I would definitely suggest is using comparison pictures during this. The yeah, I mean, that's it. Touch on energy, sleep, and appetite, of course. Okay, and Sherry, do you have anything to add to that?
I thought that was awesome. There's a lot of awesome information. That whole layout is really good. Or format. Tanner, are you saying something? Or are you just chewing gum?
I'm just chewing gum. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
With chopsticks.
Okay. So I wrote notes on what I do. Whoops, I got to go back. I did a lot of notes on this already. So many good tips here. I'm going to be going over the post event and what you do afterwards. And Taryn kind of segued me into what I was going to say at the end, everybody. Whenever you're do winners, I like to do a video because I like to just end it with a lot of excitement, and I want them to see and hear my passion. So I like to do the whole drawing. I draw it myself and I show them their name. There's something just like, I don't know, cool and connects you with the party even more. And I feel like I get to know all of the people who are participating, which is really really kind of the whole idea behind the Facebook party. Because even though it's behind a computer screen, you still want to try to connect with everybody. Everybody here that has spoken had some really awesome ideas. Okay, so I do the thank you post. Thank everybody for coming. There was one that we had probably 60, maybe 80 questions on the welcome video. And at the end, I had a hard time keeping up. And I think that's the one Brianna helped me with, actually. I think it was her party. And at the end, I just was like, you guys are freaking awesome with all the questions. What's great about that is you see who the go-getters are, the ones who, the more questions they ask, the more they comment, the more they like. You start to realize, oh, those people really want their Plexus, and they may be really great candidates to be ambassadors. Because if they're go-getters like that, just for a 3-day sample, it's pretty cool. So how I did it, and I don't know how the others have done it, but whenever I do the events, I've done 5, and I would do it for my level 1s. And I think I did 2 for level 2s, just to kind of help out my level 1 and get my level 1 to kind of get familiar with the event. So I provided 1 to 2 prizes depending on ratio of participants. So if you have 4 people participating, I did 1 prize. If you have 8 people, 10 people, 15 people, 2 prizes. And if it grows from there, I have my level 1, whoever the host is, I have them throw in a prize as well. And I think Brianna threw in 2 and I threw in 2. And so there were 4 total prizes. Whoops, I'm hearing myself. And then my level 1, just to give them some skin in the game, I have them create an incentive for the party. So just for the people who are at the party. So the incentive can look like, for example, we did this one a few times because it was pretty good. We did a $10 reimbursement for every preferred customer or ambassador who signed up before such and such date. I think we gave them a week or 2 just so we could quickly get those orders in and make it count towards the November contest. But I think giving them that date sort of helps orders and stuff like that. So we did a $10 reimbursement, and that level 1 would be the one providing that, not the sponsor. They would actually send that in cash. So there used to be an option. I don't think they have that right now currently in the back office where you can send money to customers. Right, Jen? I don't think so.
Not right now. We should hopefully have that again, but we don't yet.
In the future, but it's cool because if you have a cash, if they sign up, then you get you get a chance to write them a little thank you note and send them the cash that you promised them or whatever. And people love getting cash in the mail, so why not? And then what I did, since I actually did a contest for my team too. If they did a event for November, I did a giveaway, and I knew that I was going to have a lot. So I bought 2 of the boxes of the 3-day Slim and Accelerator trials, and I used those to disperse to my level 1s events. And the ones that, like the participants who won that couldn't use the accelerator, I just sent them 3 days of Slim from my own stash. And then I still have all those other 3-day trials. I think the 2 boxes for, I think there's 10 of them, I think it was around $60. So it's really not that bad of an investment, especially when I saw a lot of growth in November just from these events. Just the bonuses, the business builder bonuses, and then all the customer base that your ambassadors are getting. It's just really awesome. Good investment.
And Sherry, can I interject something real quick here?
Yeah.
When you're giving a prize, guys, and we talked about this last night with the leaders, we want to make this incentive. I want to be sensitive to everybody's needs. But in order to, like Sherry said, skin in the game means that sometimes you have to make an investment in yourself and in your business. Giving somebody a single pack of a stick of Slim as a prize is probably not motivating when we all the time are advertising, hey, message me and I'll send you a sample. So don't make sure that your prizes are something that are going to keep your audience and not be something that they're like, well, I could have messaged her on my own and not wasted the 2 hours to listen to this information. And there will be some people that honestly are like that. Now, hopefully most of the people that are listening genuinely have issues and concerns and are interested in Plexus, and they're at your party to gain information in order to make a future purchase or even look at the business. But make sure that there is something somewhat valuable, and a $10, I know $10 times 3 and putting $30, investing in $30, but trust me, I know that there's some people on this call that have invested a lot more money and time, and your time is worth money. So if you're sitting at home in your pajamas, it's well worth the $30 or $40 to spend that on 3 or 4 3-day packs and give out something of value. So just want to make sure we hone in on that a little bit when we're doing these.
And I had 23-day packs for $60.
Yeah.
If you do the math, that's pretty good. And then I made sure that participation was required, as you guys have heard from Taryn and Erica and Brianna. Like, people who participated, they earned it. And so we want to make sure that they are, I'm looking at Erica. She smiled whenever I said that. But whenever we want them to earn it, and we want them to get a prize for that. And like I said, I go on a ratio. So if I only have a few people participate, a few people is a few people. I shouldn't say only. A few people is awesome, but I'm not going to give away 3 prizes if 4 people participated. Be smart about your money and your prizes. And then after the whole thing is over, I continued to post. Then I had my level 1 post their incentive towards the end, and they reposted it as the days went on, and I left it open for about a week so that they could, whatever the date ends on the incentive, you just post it every day as a reminder. You can even do a countdown. I don't know. And then you just post testimonies, anything else that you want to post, just to keep them active in that page, and keep coming back. And that has happened where people will go in and they'll like something, and I don't know if they just forget that we can all see those likes like 3 days later. So anyways, and then meanwhile, after the party has ended and you have it open for another week or so, you're going to be following up with, or your level 1, whoever it is going to be following up with every participant, every like, every comment. Those who were invited, you can kind of shuttle them. If they didn't participate, you can shuttle them back to the page and say, go back to post number 1 and see all the questions that people had. Maybe you can resonate with some of those questions, and just try to get them to look at the page and see all the testimonies and things like that. And And then I just close the event, and that's it. So, and it's really up to the level 1 to make sure that they're following up with all those people who participated. So that's all I had. Does anyone else have something to add to that? No. Okay.
Awesome. It's a lot of information. I think everybody's probably processing because y'all have done an excellent job, and it's streamlined, and it really is easier than it sounds for most of you who are like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But you can. What I heard from all of you, though, is that there was help required, right? So you shouldn't ever go into this on your own thinking you're going to host your own online Facebook party and be ultimately as successful as you want it to be if you're going to do it alone. You really need to partner up with someone or ask your upline to help be a part of that party. Would you guys say a minimum of 2, but maybe even ideally 3? Or I'll give me feedback.
Definitely.
And just for, I mean, these parties are so much fun. Let me just tell you. After Tanner and I were done, people were messaging us until about midnight.
Yeah, we were up late.
Yes. And I mean, we went to bed and we were like, let's do that again tomorrow.
It's an adrenaline rush, right?
It is.
You can't go to sleep.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. It was too exciting. And just seeing that these people are having hope again after not having hope.
And I know it sounded like a lot of information, which it was a lot of information, but just like Jen said, it's really not that hard. It was a lot of information. It might have been confusing at times, but I mean, especially because we have that loose sort of template that you follow, it is super, super easy, especially if you prepare yourself beforehand.
All of y'all know how to post on Facebook. I've seen all of your posts. So if you can make a post on Facebook, you can have a Facebook party. It's so easy and it's so rewarding.
I have one more tip. When we talked about how many people you should do it with, definitely yourself and obviously your level 1 or whoever's doing it. Have someone co-host with you, but also have people there, answering questions. Other people don't need to know they're Plexus ambassadors, but Erica hopped on mine and just started asking questions. So other people started asking questions. People have this fear of being the first person to post or that they're going to be the only one to ask a question. So if someone's there already doing it, you get so much more action. So if you have, 2 ambassadors who will come and just kind of follow along with your party, it's a big, big help.
And another thing, on my party, I did a graphic that's like, if you're already using Plexus products, please drop your testimonials or your before and after picture here. And so you should invite people.
Yeah, well, coincidentally, we had our Thursday meeting right before it happened. So we ended up inviting 10 or 15 people that were ambassadors. And then we put up that graphic for them to share their testimonials. And that was really powerful, too.
It was great because we had, every kind of testimonial you can imagine. And so, people that have allergies and acne and migraines, all those things that Plexus can help that we didn't touch on.
Yeah.
So we're able to
if you're going to do your Facebook party and you are targeting someone somebody's going to go and they have some sort of issue, reach out to somebody who has a testimonial of that. I mean, Erica and I are always free. I know a lot of people would be glad to make a video or an appearance, for the Facebook party, if it could help you out. So don't be afraid to reach out to other people that in the community, not the community, but the Facebook community, to help out with the testimonial.
Happy to help.
Yeah.
Awesome. Questions? Questions from the peanut gallery? Who's excited about doing one that has it?
I want to do one for myself.
Yeah. I'm ready for my second party.
I'm a Plexi party addicts, right? So we want to sweeten the deal.
Can I jump in, babe?
Huh?
Can I jump in?
Yeah, jump in.
I know for me, just listening in and not being an active participant, I don't know that I know where to start. So if I wanted to do a party, what would I do? Where would I start?
Contact your upline.
Contact my wife.
Where's Dana Poe? Her and I talked today. She's doing her party.
Yeah, you want to identify who you're going to be doing it with.
Okay.
With them, and come up with a plan. We have that template. I know we have it on our team page. I just put the screenshots up because I couldn't find the actual document. But so get with your person and come up with a plan. You can use that template verbatim. I would recommend sort of personalizing it to what you like, because there are some posts that can be changed up a little bit. I would recommend doing that and come up with that plan. Get any ideas from other people or other, if one of your uplines is having a party, maybe sit in on that and kind of see how it goes, and then start inviting people. Once you have your plan of your template and you feel comfortable with it, start to invite people. And your goal is going to be, like we said,
Like
200 people.
Yeah. So, and then make the event in Facebook.
The event page, yeah.
And target, like make your 50 list of your 50 people, and then each day, so it's not such a daunting task, message 10, 12 of them, each day before that, and then circle back again right before the event. And,
well, it's so easy because
them.
What y'all haven't seen, I don't know how many of you have seen the actual template. I know a lot of you people have, but it goes through all of this. So you're asking, where do you start? Well, once you start and you choose your partner and you get with them on the template, it's laid out right there. Everything you have to do from inviting this many people, following up with them, what to do 2 hours before your event, what to do an hour before your event,
10 minutes before your event.
Right. It's all laid out.
Yeah.
And I think that I have that file on our team page, and if not, I will make sure that it is there as a file that you can download and edit as well to what you want it to be. And then I know that any of these people that have done them are welcome to they're more than welcome to share what they have and pass it along to you as well. So there's a lot of hand-holding that can go on here. I think it's just making the decision you're going to do it. Be excited. The other cool thing that I'm noticing from y'all is there's really a really low screw-up rate, right? You really can't screw this up because people that are going to be attending are not going to know what the plan is in the first place. So if you get your things, if you forget to order them, number them, or if you go out of order in your mind, as long as you've got people asking you questions and interested in the products and the opportunity, it's a win. And you can learn from your first one what you want to do in your next one. So I think it's awesome.
The other thing is, as a leader, I'm going to help my downline with the party, and then they in turn will turn and do it with their downline, and so on and so on. So the beautiful thing about this is how duplicatable it is. It's so easy to show somebody how to do it and then set them free and have them do it, and so on and so forth. So I think that was for our team something that we were missing always is, just work hard. Well, what do you mean? What do I need to do? Now we have this is what you do plan.
And when it comes to inviting people, invite everybody. Like, invite anybody that you've talked to in the last year, because I didn't invite people that were already interested. I invited people that I had never even talked to. They never had talked to me about it. I got 3 customers and 3 ambassadors that I didn't even know wanted anything to do with Plexus. This is how easy this is.
Yeah.
So this is huge.
It's not our job to say, oh, they wouldn't be interested, because you never know.
We say it all the time, and it's really hard to practice what you preach in this. Well, it's actually not that hard once you get over the hump, but you can't prejudge people. Jen says it all the time. Phil says it all the time. Everyone says it. You can't prejudge them because we just don't know. So invite. And if they don't want to do it, it's as simple as nope.
They don't show up.
They just click it. No harm, no foul. It doesn't matter.
Gosh, it's a lot better than trying to drag somebody to a car dealership or drag them to dinner or drag them to a meeting where they're like, oh, I don't want to go be with these people that are going to lock me in a room. Seriously.
And y'all don't understand the difference between this and like an in-person event. We had people telling us at the end of our event, oh my gosh, thank you so much for all of this information. I mean, they're so grateful that we have taken the time to do this. And I'm like, really? I mean, usually it's like, thank you so much for coming. No. They were thanking us for dispersing our information.
That was the same experience I had as well. Yep.
Yeah. It's really cool.
All right. Well, I think that I'm excited. I'm excited for our team. I'm excited for those of you that are here, and even excited for the people that have already done these that are going to continue, because that's the other big, huge bonus to all this, is that you can put these on repeat in terms of doing it again. You can do them every week if you want. There are teams out there that are doing these weekly that are getting great responses. Stephanie shared with us yet last night that there's an excellent resource we're all going to take a little bit better look at. It's called cinchshare.com, and it actually is just like Buffer, and that you can go and preload once you have something up that if you don't have a lot of time and you need to preload your party to run, you can preload all of the posts and the videos and let it run. You can, it syncs with Canva. So if you use Canva to create some marketing tools to use to promote your event, and then it will all sync all of that. So that's really cool. That information will be shared as well. But let's get to the good stuff. So we want to see you do this, and we want to see you do this month. I know that there are a million and one reasons why December may not be the best time to host a party of any kind, but because you can do this in an hour or 2 hours of your time, like now, in your pajamas, and have guests come, we want to see you guys, as many of you that can, host an online Facebook party this month. So we are going to have a little contest or challenge. We are going to do a Target gift card that will be growing. So what that means is that we are going to start with the amount of $25. $25 on a Target gift card is not that much. But for every person on our team of 1,000 people, every person that hosts a meeting, hosts a Facebook online party, that Target gift card will grow by $10 increments. I know that look at Phil's face.
You know how many people are on this team?
Yeah, I do. So Taryn, I know, had said last night that she's got 5 of them planned for the rest of the month. So right there's a $75 gift card. For every time that you host a Facebook online party, you're going to get your name in for that Target gift card, a chance to win one time. For every customer that you get out of your Facebook online party, your name will go in again. And for every ambassador that you add to your team from your Facebook online party, your name will go in again. So you potentially have unlimited potential, honestly, with every Facebook party you host. And as the team works and produces this, and I think that this will help us all, as Phil, stop rubbing your head like you're going to have a panic attack.
I'm just like doing the math.
Well, you know what? All of these have been so successful, it's well worth it. We much rather invest in you this way and see your team grow and see you spread the word in a duplicatable way, like Erica talked about, that you can teach and train your team easily in a way to get them started. You know, how many times have we heard somebody say, well, we need to have a launch party. And then it's like, well, when am I going to find the right time to have a launch party, to have people come over? Will I get anybody there? This, guys, is a great way to have a launch party. If you've been with Plexus for 2 years, you can still have a relaunch party in this format and really target an audience that's been watching you for 2 years, but maybe the people that have never jumped on or taken a bite to try the products. So this contest runs starting today until December 31st. And the gift card will be drawn and won on January 15th. So think about all that Christmas shopping and spending you need to do in December. And what a great thing in January to have a huge Target gift card to start the year off with. And not to mention, where will your business be in January, ready to roll and grow with all that's going to come in 2016? Guys, remember, we have new welcome packs coming out in January. Do you know how fun and exciting that's going to be? There's all kinds of cool stuff that are going to be in those boxes. We've got Super Saturday coming up. But there's something you can do right now from your computer or laptop at home and on your phone, literally, while giving you the chance to win. Okay, so a graphic will come. Graphics coming.
Now that I think about this, I'll be really disappointed if we're not giving away $1,000 gift card.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Who wants a $1,000 gift card?
To Target?
To
Yes.
Target. Everybody can spend money at Target, right? Everybody.
Woohoo!
It's a good balance of practical and not so practical. Yeah.
Target is where I do my cardio these days.
There you go. Run up and down those aisles, girlfriend. Chunk those diapers in that basket.
Everybody, look at your calendars. The month is young. We have lots of opportunity.
And really, because these guys have laid such great foundation and the legwork, the amount of preparation that is really going to be required on your part, the most preparation is going to be in getting those individual messages out. That's the biggest part of the preparation. And everybody's here to support you. We're all committed to helping. So take advantage of this. This is a really, really great opportunity.
Like, you don't have to be home. Tanner and I are going to be gone for a week in Utah over Christmas. And we were talking about holding a party while we're there online and showing all of our family how easy it is for us to run our business from wherever we're at.
Love it.
Don't be afraid to do it from wherever you're at.
Yep. And so this will be recorded. So anyone in your downline or in your sideline, somebody that maybe you know that's not on tonight with us, that you would like to maybe host a party with, tag them on this tomorrow or tonight and get them watching this, and you guys come up with a date and a plan. Okay. Questions? I see note taken. Dana, good luck on yours. Gonna be fabulous. Sounds like 3 and 3 is the number to beat. So let's do it. You're a winner. You're a natural winner. I bet you can do it.
I hope so. Oh, the graphics also, if it helps anybody, I like to look on Pinterest to find all my graphics and stuff.
There you go.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm excited. Be watching for the Target Challenge to be out tomorrow on the team page, and get to planning. Get with your upline, and let's do this. All right. Everybody have a great night. Thanks again to all of our speakers. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all were awesome.
Good night, y'all.
Bye, Felicia's.
Bye.
Hi, Daddy.